Greetings and welcome to the Proverbial Inn. I am your host tonight. Oh, wow. My tongue slipped. I am your host tonight. Isolda the Dragon, a dragon scholar, lover of the written word, and of course, wizard. Now, oh yes, I see that Nami is here. Welcome. Feel free to lurk in the corner. Feel free and welcome, Friendship Etat. I see that Sayer is here as well. Welcome to all of you. How are you all? Here to eat the food. Well, you... Wait a minute. Are you not the cook? I thought you were the cook. I thought you were the cook here. Yes, are you going to eat the... You will eat the food. Hopefully not the one that you were intending to serve the customers and guests of this inn. And Nami is doing a lovely. It is cold. Then please rest by the hearth. It is warm. It is ready for a nice day, or a nice evening rather, of, well, we will be illustrating again. Let me see. Because this is actually the last day that we will have this book in our possession. The people of the Land of Yazlandia have requested that it be brought back tomorrow. At least that is until it is properly reviewed. All the remarks of fellow scribes are taken into account, and it is brought back to us, published anew in its final form. But tonight we were issued yet another challenge, and I need to check something. I need to check that... Oh goodness. I need to check that the library of YouTube is properly receiving the images from my orb. Yes, it is. It is. Perfect. Wonderful. Now, yes, we were told that for our final challenge, we needed to chronicle the exploits of... I believe the words were a D&D character, which I believe is Yazlandian for perfectly normal adventurer. And so we will do so. Of course, I cannot chronicle my own adventures because I featured myself in yesterday's, or not yesterday, but the day before yesterday's illumination. So, of course, I cannot chronicle my own adventures. That would be very self-centered. I was thinking of somebody else. However, I would like your help in this. So I will make a poll, and I will kindly request your preference. Yes. Just let me do something. Here, and here you go. There should be a poll. The poll has been open and we are now listening to our guest's voice. Please feel free to... Oh, this is strange. Yes, yes. Oh, no, this is fine. This is fine. Yes, please do help me decide. There is a poll going on. And I would be very grateful if you could decide. So far, it seems that we are set to... We are setting out to draw a Sir Crackle Mace. This is very odd so far. It seems that... Oh, goodness. It appears that there is no line in between the pages. So we will draw it with a quill. It seems set so far, unless there is a surprise upset at the end. But no. Sir Crackle Mace it is. And so I will pick a more appropriate book for him. Perhaps one in the shape of a heart, because he is, after all, somebody who is very knowledgeable in the matters of the heart. And we ought to start with his name. Of course I do not like to call him by his first name. I believe it is improper. But others may not feel the same... How could I say this? They may feel less concerned about sticking to such rules and etiquette. Naturally, I would never force anybody to conform to such things, but I keep those rules for myself. He is very fond of both gold and red. So those are the colors that I will use. Splendid. A bright red, shining gold. I believe there's at least all that he would want. Now, of course, we will want to draw him reasonably large on the image. He is a fairly imposing man. Thank you for this. Oh, for this display of affection, Saya. I will take a chance to also have a little sip of wine. Now, oh yes, 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 certainly this is going to be grand. This will have to be grand. What do we need? We are going to need various pieces of golden armor because he is clad in gold. Not his armor is of course not made of gold. That would be ridiculous. That would simply be a recipe for disaster. If I may say so myself. He is not a particularly discreet man. And I believe that he wishes not to be. I believe his religion demands that he be, well, ostentatiously there, is how I would couch it. I did not, of course, mention that Sir Crackle-Mace is a dragonborn. Ah. There we are. Who could that be? His name is written in large red letters. And all will know his name. You cannot read. Well, it is Sir Crackle-Mace. In case I did not make that very clear, which I may not have made clear. Should I use this, or should I simply draw them? No, I believe I could draw them as little... I could draw them like so. But yes, it is definitely Sir Crackle-Mace, and I hope to make a reasonably good likeness of him. Is there a way? Oh, yes. Yes, we can actually. We can indeed. Make the tip of his horns black. Yes, I wish to make sure that this is actually a proper depiction of a bronze dragonborn. He does have a frill. And I also believe that he would hold his head much higher. For he is a proud warrior. A proud and holy warrior, so we will give him a halo. And now I was thinking that he... Oh, yes, but he has a gauntlet. He has a silver gauntlet on the left side. A silver gauntlet that is unfortunately not visible from this side. But the cuff of the gauntlet will be. He carries a shield to protect his companions with, and with his other hand, he holds... I believe it is a mace. This gauntlet, on the other hand, is golden. Do we have any piece that would resemble a mace in any way? Now, of course, all I know about this weapon is that it is large, it is dark, and it is very, how could I say, very dangerous to its targets, which I am told are only the wicked. I suppose the lesson of the day is to not be wicked. You may notice that Sir Crackle-Mace here is a little skinnier than you may remember him. I appear to not have been able to depict his brawn quite accurately. His brawn or his bulk, I suppose. His bulk. here we are. Now I suppose I could... we first need to figure out what we could put in there. And I believe that's one of the important things that we should show. Oh, how could I forget? How could I ever forget? The ever-billowing cape of this knight. No, it will billow in the other direction. And I believe that pauldrons are also missing. Now, what we would want is, of course, to show his steed. The closest I can have. Is the dun one. So we will pick the dun steed. And it will have... Yes, it will... It will be making this face. The steed is, however, holding her head high as well. Let me see. What do we have here? Do we have... Yes. Oh dear. Can we actually fit those? Alas. We cannot... We cannot prolong this. Which means that we will have to find something else. We will have to find a clever way of dealing with the situation. Yeah, this will do. And we ought to also show that the steed is... Oh, wait. The steed is, in fact, more than a normal steed. And here we might want to put a sign, an image of his deity. Hmm. Now I could, as a joke, suggest that it is true. But no, no, please. Please go to a scriptorium or a library or any sort of repository of books at your closest convenience. Now it is worth knowing, it is worth realizing at least, that I am drawing this sigil from memory. That being said, one could be told that one could be saying that perhaps I am committing a terrible blasphemy. But thankfully, we originate from different worlds of the multiverse, and I am fairly certain that I have never heard of the Princess of Passion that he so frequently references. There are a great many options. I wish that there were more. The glaring omission that I see is, of course, the body parts that could be in different colors. But I am told that they are planning to add this to the final version of the manuscript. I think that on the right side, I should depict a great feat of bravery, perhaps. Which would no doubt involve riding his steed and defeating a dragon. Of course, the casual reader of this manuscript might not be aware of all the feats and deeds of Sir Crackle-Mace, so I might simply depict him felling a dragon. I am simply thinking right now. Oh dear. We will not use the same face, of course. We need to draw something to draw him looking a little more intense. I suppose this would be a little more... I do notice that there is a little bit of bleeding here. Which is fine. It is fine because he will be depicted spitting lightning. As he does. Ah, there. That is an interesting question. How does he make the lightning in his throat? It is a rather complicated fact of draconic biology that each dragon and dragon-like entity is capable of spitting an element formed in its throat. For poison dragons, you could assume that perhaps they simply have a poison gland that is then activated by their breath. It is part of their respiratory system. Then, of course, this seems very simple. For black dragons who spit acid, is he like an electric eel? Oh, you are tired of my explanation, perhaps. I have been droning on. He does have an organ that may produce gases that can produce a strange lightning-like reaction when ignited. At least that is what I assume. I have studied dragons, not dragonborn, and for that reason, I may be ever so slightly inexact in my assumptions. Oh, yes. I apologize. Oh dear. Oh no, that was never my intention. I have had moments when people have become bored while I was talking to them. I am aware that sometimes my explanations might outlast some people's attention spans. But yes, that was a very astute observation. He is, I suppose, in a way, like an electric eel. Oh dear, I suppose it is those are my just desserts. Ah, this will not do. I will take it, and I will take it in stride. I will take it in stride. So yes, he does, as far as I understand, have a sort of special organ that can produce this strange reaction. I do not believe it is magical in nature. I believe it is fully biological. Which, of course, one would say would be awfully mundane for a creature
We
as...
don't need no education.
It is decided. It is decided, since you decide to... Wait. Here, you do not need education. And you do not need single negatives, apparently. So be it. So be it. And now... Oh, I apologize. I am getting distracted. I am getting distracted. I was just trying to get those little horns to look right. You might want that. Lest, of course, you have a very, very large family, which you might want. There is no judgment here, but there might be a handful. Oh dear, the merchants are actually... they are looking at me with the sort of look that implies that I am taking business from them, which is the worst of offenses. So I will be back in... Oh, wait, do I? I do not need to be back. I can continue working. I can continue working. But they will be here, and they may enter at a moment's notice. But yes, a dozen little ones might be a little... It might be daunting for a single person. Of course, other creatures in nature manage to do it just fine. But I do not know how ready I would be to take care of 12 children. Goodness, it would be very difficult. I could, of course, leave them in a scriptorium to read as many books as they want, which was an education method patented by my mother. But I would not want to do that. I think we might not need this. Oh, I have been brought a piece of cake, and so I will indulge while I will indulge. I will be very quiet for a moment. And I may or may not apply some touches to this piece, as I do.
Our beloved.
I have returned. The cake was, of course, delicious. Oh, this will not work in this perspective. I might just look into the other depictions of fabric to see if perhaps... Oh yes, the other one was casually billowing. This one I believe is dramatically billowing. Now I might want to review what the proper way of adding saddles and this sort of thing on a horse would be. Here, we will use the same trick. Now you might wonder if he is holding a shield in one hand, a mace in the other. How is he leading his horse? And the answer, of course, is with great skill. Which actually reminds me that I appear to have forgotten that I was drawing a Pegasus. Yeah, this will be perfect. But we need a dragon. We need a dragon as large as we can possibly make the dragon. And I believe that it would not be interesting to make it a blue dragon because blue dragons are immune to lightning. And so Sir Cracklemace would appear a fool to spit lightning at such a dragon. So it will be a green dragon instead. And we will have to draw the terrible claw of the dragon coming for him. This is looking a little silly right now. It is, I understand. We will put a border here. But first,
Thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening me.
then, at yourself. You should perhaps look into the actual phenomena behind lightning and thunder. It would possibly demystify this entire phenomenon, and you would be less scared. Oh dear, this has turned into a musical number. The inn is alive with the sound of singing. Ah, of singing and of complaining. And if I may add something, this is not a monstrosity. This is clearly a dragon. A monstrosity would be something like an owl bear. I suppose I will have to teach a lesson to you on the matter. This is fine. I do love to impart knowledge onto others. Good gods. Mothers are being invoked. Oh dear, how does this go? Here you go. It still looks a little silly. It still does. Is there any way that we could perhaps make it less silly? No, I believe that this is the only dragon leg that we have available. Is there perhaps anything else that we could put in there? I would like, if possible, to make this depiction look plausible by giving the Pegasus something to stand on. Of course, please, a little bit of realism is exactly what we need here. No, we still want the image to be very... We want it to be understandable. Now, I believe that we have the meat of our manuscripts, and we should just add a lot of little details now. I need to check something. I needed to remember because I am not a paladin myself. I wanted to remember the tenets that he holds himself to. I forgot. I will have to move all of those at the same time. Mhm. Oh dear. No, we will simply do this like this. Oh, thank you, Nemi. I very much appreciate that you came here to visit. We will probably visit you very soon, actually. I wish you I wish you a lovely day as well. Hmm. There will never be enough room to actually write compassion here. A lot of principles, I see. I am glad that my life is not so restricted. Of course, I am principled, but my principles are a little less rigid than this. Should I decide to not be brave, I am allowed. Compassion fits exactly. Oh yes, and actually we could even put some little things behind. Little drawings. For example, rather obviously for courage we'll put the lion there. For duty, for compassion, we will put what seems to be this little child in a bowl. Duty, I think that dogs are very prone to following their duty to their masters. As for honor, that is a little bit harder. I will simply use a sword for honor. I believe he should be allowed a little border here as well. I did not mean to do that. I am trying. Oh, of course. Of course. When in doubt, use the gold line. We should put a little something underneath. I believe he would approve of a little bit of grapevine with something amusing on it. I am trying to think of something that would delight him. And I believe perhaps a creature or two, simply enjoying the pleasures of life. Wait, no, you are, for some reason, growing a hand. Unless you have a gold chalice, you have a silver chalice. And various grapes protrude from the chalices. There is also a warm loaf of bread involved. And a sausage. I also believe that those letters could benefit from a little something extra. Here we are. Or perhaps a different color, but I believe yellow would be better. Now, I do notice the merchants wanting to come in, and so I believe I will just let them in and I will take a much needed break. I will see you again in 3 minutes. Welcome back. Oh, wait. I was not quite there. Welcome back. This time, actually welcome back. So we are still adding little details, amusing little things. Just to delight any reader who may want to lay eyes on this splendid illumination. And we could place something there. Something... A beast, surely. Yes, I will depict a loathsome act. Indeed. The most decried practice among adventurers. And you may ask why. To which I respond, why not? The most important parts of our image have been drawn already. So it is now time for various drolleries. Wait, do we have... I forgot. I forgot if we had actual hands for this man, or arms. No, we do not. Yes, 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 this is exactly my vision. Just grant me a few more minutes. Indeed, but it is doing worse than just being a snail. So much worse. here. Absolutely loathsome. Loot gobbling. My father would be very upset. I will take care not to show him this. And within the cave sits sits some devilish creature. No, I believe that it would be difficult to see it. A frog. There is already a dragon in this image. So of course, everything that exists can be improved by a dragon. But if there is already a dragon in your image, add a frog. We could add a little something. I am of the opinion that perhaps this should be here at the same, that it should be level with the other one. Here. And now, is there anything else that you could put? Perhaps something little extra details. A rooster. A rooster, because Sir Cracklemace's voice is, after all, extremely... It is very loud. I do appreciate him and his aura of his commending and reassuring aura, but I venture to say he would not be welcome in Scriptoria, or libraries, or places of intellectual pursuits, lest the scholars would be terribly, terribly distracted. Yes, distracted. We are being maximalist here. We will draw everything available. We will either run out of space or run out of ink. Whichever happens first. I might simply need to be a few more naked people. No, unfortunately, those are not at the same scale. And I believe that this one's rear is going to come out from behind. Oh no, no it is not. It is not. He actually looks like he is about to reach for the other man's rear. However, we do not want this to be, how would I couch that? Lewd. We do not want this to be lewd. This is artistic. And so, we will ensure that they at least wear little hats. There, now it is art. We can do better regarding flowers. There, a better one. And because I would like you to notice Sir Crackle-Mace. So I believe it is necessary no, perhaps it is not necessary to add red pointing fingers to everything. It's something that I have read in the Grand Library of the Land of YouTube. If you want to attract people's attentions, you must put pointing red fingers everywhere. Negative space is overrated. Now he does not have... He has, if I remember right, a horseshoe and an arrow on his shield. But I will put a golden heart because it will let people know that he is the Knight of Love, I suppose. I also believe that the poisonous emanations from the dragon should be visible. I believe that this might very well be it. Oh, wait. Wait. Those, I believe, are... Oh. This changes everything. Wait a minute, this changes everything. No, I believe it actually does not change anything at all. Those might be parts to draw more letters. Woods. Does this seem good? Does this seem good? I am fighting the urge to add more things. This will be our final piece. No, this will not work. I believe this might be it. Travelers, if you believe that there is anything one could add to such a piece, you are welcome to suggest it. I think perhaps we should remove that golden bar. Just making sure that I... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Saya. Is there anything that you believe we could add? I believe I have made good use of most of the space available. I think it might be ready. Pardon me for a moment. So I am told that perhaps it would be a little more aesthetically pleasing if the two parts here were equidistant from the middle of the page. So perhaps here instead. However, of course, we need to bring this closer lest it disappear off the side of the page. Would this be better? I believe it might be. I just want to make sure, as usual. Outside of this correction, is there anything that just jumps to your eyes? Just bothers you? Or that could be improved? I am not sure. I have been looking at this image for a long time. And I am unfortunately currently unable to assess it with properly critical eyes. Then if there is nothing that could be improved, I will complete it. Just making sure, looking again, making sure that I did not accidentally remove something. But this seems fine. And we will, of course, have it set aside to be sent to the kingdom of Yazlandia. Now, I do notice that it has almost been 3 hours, and I do know that at this point we seem to finish a challenge piece in 3 hours. Of course, this was the last challenge, and there will not be another one next week. Next week, I suppose that I will have to surrender my seat at the counter that has been so kindly lent to me by Mrs. Redleaf. Oh, thank you very much, Friendship at that. I will be... Yes, I will surrender it back so that this story of a naiad can actually be told, can actually be finished. What will happen during the other day of next week, I do not know. There might be more art, perhaps. There might be... It will be a mystery. And I do not know enough divination spells to have any sort of idea what to expect. I suppose this makes for a more interesting place. So I will send you back to the inn this instant. Oh, it has been nice to actually indulge in this art that I have been very fond of ever since I was a child. But all good things must come to an end. And tomorrow I will have to send this book back to a courier so that it may find its way to Yazlandia, along with all my recommendations and all the small mistakes that I may have noticed, and other things that would make it so much more pleasant to create those wonderful pieces. Although I really, truly did enjoy myself during those 2 weeks. Now to find somebody to actually send you to. Why, it seems that... Yes, Nami Nanami was there earlier. And I believe that I will have to check. No, it turns out that there is... Oh, wait. Starting in 9 minutes. Well then, we will have to... I will have to casually wait with you for a few minutes. Because she has been coming here to witness the creation of this piece. I believe that it would be fair to send you back to her afterwards. I am very curious. What is she planning? She's planning to go through old stories of her childhood, which may be interesting. It is sure to be interesting, actually. It is also an interesting coincidence that illuminations was something that captured my imagination when I was small, and now we are about to explore somebody else's childhood. No, there will be... Oh, well, I could send... Oh, this is difficult. Something else that we could do, since we have a few minutes to spend. I could tell you a little story about some cave exploration. A wizard descending into the depths. Why not, after all? Why not? Why not? Possibly because I might not have time. What do you think? A little intermission before we leave, or shall I simply talk to... I was saying that Nami Nanami, who visited earlier, had Ah, yes, yes, yes. Tails then. Tails. Let me see. Is something appearing? Yes, yes, yes. Wonderful. Tales of alchemy and cave exploration. I hope I hope it is not too loud. I might ensure that it is not too loud. Please. And thank you. Oh, lightning immunity is always good. Few people are lucky enough to be immune to lightning. Dragons, though. Some dragons, at least. That would be blue and bronze dragons. And so their power is in our grasp. Give me a moment. There, I have now allowed you to have a little bit of influence on this story. As long as you follow the votes, of course. Here they come. The votes have begun. I believe what you need to do is to type so that I may add a little plot twist to the story, so to speak. The vote is almost over, and it is. We now received unfortunately, a random benefit because nobody voted. I think that all creatures started moving faster now. This wizard is now covered in blood. Covered in blood and casually descending into a cave. How do these people have so many spiders inside of them? I do not know. Perhaps the spiders were not inside them. Perhaps they were in their clothes. There is a new vote happening. You can simply speak a number and your vote will be taken into account. Also, I believe another wand. Oh yes, this seems better. This wand runs out of mana fairly fast. And thank you for the friendly ghosts. Oh dear. I will solve this problem immediately. I believe that would do it. This should solve the problem. There may still be, the merchants might still come in a few minutes. They may. The story will continue regardless because there might not be anything of note, or perhaps there will be. Who knows? What is this? Oh, the ghosts are still after us. Or with us, rather, for a fair amount of time. And there is a new vote. escaped. No, it is true. Oh, huh? Something happened. I have no idea what happened. I suppose we will take the item radar because it's having a little bit of divination to help would be good, I suppose. This place is terrible. And unfortunately, magic has decided to be a little strange today, a little mischievous. Thankfully, the friendly ghosts are helping. Speaking of mischief, we have been victims, or at least the wizard has been victim of a fairy mischief. And has now been shrunk. Thankfully, it did not last long. I would have hated for it to last for a few minutes. There is a new vote. Oh dear. I forgot to warn you. And the Guardian has been summoned. This is not good. This is not good. He is here. He is here and he is friendly? Well, this changes everything. Is there... Oh, I might decide... just take the spell and nothing else. Unfortunately, the ghosts are gone. The fungal caves, full of exploding fungi and horrible creatures such as this one, spitting acids, flying around and staring. We have become slimy. Now this explosion has surely... Oh dear. Oh no. Oh. Ah. This is a dangerous situation. This is a dangerous situation, and it would be better to leave it as soon as possible. There is a new vote. Now, to the casual observer, it may appear like the situation is dire. And I would like to tell you that yes, the situation is dire. Things are awful and large amounts of water have appeared.
We're all gonna die.
Possibly, or perhaps not. Everything is fine. It is time to put this immunity to lightning to good use. Oh, we can only shoot once in 2 seconds and a half. Oh, I forgot to take a perk. Everything is fine. There is a giant duck. Everything is fine. And there is a vote. Everything is absolutely fine. We will live. There is no reason to panic. There was reason to panic. There was. There was absolutely reason to panic. However, I noticed that during that time, Namina Nami had time to start her story. And so I believe that we have managed to, in a way, kill time. Yes, time itself has been felled. And so we can prepare to depart. We will visit Namina Nami, who is telling a story of a rabbit. I am not too familiar with the story of that rabbit, but it is for you to discover. Of course, I would like to, as usual, thank you for assisting me in this creative endeavor. And as I said, I will yield my seat next week. So when shall I come back? I do not know. But as soon as there is a story about dragons or magic, books, or the sort, you know that I will step through this inn's door again and bring you that tale as soon as I can. For now, we will go visit Nami no Nami. And once again, thank you and good night.